Equestrians, it's Claire here. I am finally back. I'm so sorry it's taken me so long to come back and start posting again. My life has been crazy, but this is going to be a little update video as well as a comeback video and a Q&A and all of that good stuff. So just doing a little video like this to get me started and get me back into posting again. And also, it's been a while since I've posted, and I figure I'll go ahead and, to those of you who are new to my channel, give you guys some answers about me and some info about me and my horses and why I've been gone and all that good stuff. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I asked you guys all on my Instagram to let me know your questions or topics you want answered or talked about on here. So I'm just going to be going through those on my phone and picking some of the ones that seem to be asked a lot and answer them for you guys. So one that I seem to be getting a lot is, what are your plans for Oakley? What discipline are you wanting to train Oakley with? A bunch of stuff like that. So Oakley's future is kind of unsure at the moment. Who knows what the future will bring for him. I'm hoping that he's going to be an eventer. I am planning on breaking him out myself and doing all of that training, and then hopefully getting to the point when he's older, doing some events and, you know, whatever he feels he's going to be capable of and whatever he wants to do. If eventing isn't going to be his thing, it's no big deal. I'm so obsessed with him. I don't think I'd ever be able to sell him, even if he wasn't going to be my perfect competition horse. I love him too much. But I think he'll make an awesome, great eventer. Like I said, who knows exactly what the future will bring, but those are my plans with him. Just keep him forever and hopefully event him. Okay, another huge, big question is about Owen. Why I haven't been riding him as much. What am I planning on doing with him in the future? I've talked about this so many times, and I don't really want to go too crazy into detail because it is very intricate and there's a lot of details and stuff like that. But showing eventing career just wasn't what Owen was going to be happiest doing, so I decided to give him a break and just play around with him and have fun. And he's honestly changed and a completely different horse. He's so much happier. I have so much more fun riding him and being around him now. I do hop on him and ride him around bareback quite often. He's at my house, so I have him literally right outside my door, and it's fun. It's great. And who knows what the future will bring with him? I don't know. I am hoping one day to maybe try putting him back into work and maybe having a show jumping career with him. But like I said, who knows? If it's not going to work for him, if he's not going to be happy doing it, then he's just going to be my fun play around with horse. Maybe we'll teach him some tricks and stuff like that. But that's where I'm at with him right now. What's your favorite breed of horse? I really like thoroughbred warm blood mixes. I feel like they're kind of just the perfect combination. So yeah, that'd be my favorite breed. Will you be getting more projects anytime soon? So I think they're talking about project or sales horses. I'm hoping to next year start getting back into having at least one sales horse at a time. I said after I sold Leon that I was going to not take on any more for the rest of the year, because with my wedding and our honeymoon, I was just going to be way too busy and I didn't feel like I would have enough time to devote to that project horse. So yes, in the future I'm planning on getting another project horse. So hopefully that'll be fun in the near future. Okay, I've been getting this question a lot. When will you start riding Oakley? So Oakley just literally today turned 1.5 years old. So around when he's 3, I'll probably start backing him and slowly putting him into work, just making sure I take it nice and slow and he's nice and comfortable with it. That's when I'm planning on it with him. And yes, I do plan on starting Oakley by myself. Well, not by myself, but doing it myself alongside my trainer, who I'm her assistant trainer. She's been my trainer my whole life. She's amazing. I don't think that I would ever want to do it alone and make sure I don't have a second opinion or somebody else there just to make sure, because it's my first, well, not my first time breaking out a horse, but my first time breaking out a horse that I bred and have raised from birth. So I wouldn't want to do that on my own. So no, I'm not planning on sending him off, shipping him off somewhere to have somebody else do it. I am planning on doing it at my barn and with my trainer. How old were you when you started riding? So I was 10 or 11 when I started riding, and I'm 21 now. So that means I've been riding for 10 or 11 years now. What's your favorite part of being an equestrian? Ooh, that's a good one. There's so many things going through my head right now. Probably just getting to work with so many different amazing horses and always learning something new every day. Every new horse you experience, every day is different, and every day you learn something new. So it's never boring. It's probably my favorite part. Okay, this is a big one I've been getting a lot. How tall is Oakley, and how tall do you think he will be? So I want to say he's around 16'1" right now. He is going to probably be at least 17 hands from what I'm gathering. He's only a year and a half, and he's already 16'1", and that's at the withers, not at the hips. He's higher at the hips. But I don't know if he's just like a super duper early bloomer or if he's going to be like gigantic or what. But I'm assuming he's going to be at least 17 hands, probably maybe taller. Okay, if there were any, what were some name ideas you had for Oakley? So for Oakley, it was between either Oakley or Arlo. And I put up like a story on Instagram where I was like, it was a poll, and I was like, I can't decide between these two names. You guys name my foal for me. And everybody chose, well, not everybody, but most people chose Oakley over Arlo. So that's why his name's Oakley now. What are your future plans with horses? So this is something that's always changing, but my life is tricky. I currently am the assistant manager at the boarding barn that I work at. I'm also the assistant trainer there. I also do YouTube and, you know, social media stuff. In the winter, I drive carriages on the Kansas City Plaza. And I also train horses, have sales horses. And yeah, so I'm kind of doing a lot right now and have been for a while. But my plan in the future is, you know, as much as I can, as soon as I can, eventually move to more YouTube focused and maybe eventually doing YouTube and training full time. But that for career wise, that's where I'm at. And in regards to like riding, keep doing sales horses, as well as hopefully have Oakley be my full-time competition horse in the future and event. Fingers crossed. Aw, this one's sweet. How was your wedding? You looked stunning. Thank you. The wedding was absolutely perfect and amazing. I couldn't have asked for a more perfect day. It was unbelievable. So yeah, I'm married now. Dun, 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 dun. If you want to follow me on my Instagrams, my personal and my horsey Instagram, I have posted some wedding photos if you guys want to check those out before the video comes out. But no, it was absolutely perfect and amazing, and yeah, it was the best. Okay, another question is, where can you ride at your new farm? Do you plan on putting a ring in, and are you still eventing? So any horse that I have like in full training will be at the boarding barn I work at. But like Oakley's not in training right now because he's a baby and he's just working on growing, and Owen is just being his babysitter, and I'm just playing around and having fun with Owen. So when I ride Owen, I just ride around in my pasture. But when Oakley's old enough, he will move back to my boarding barn, and because they have arenas and everything. Arenas are way too expensive for me to put in here. I don't know, maybe if I win the lottery one day, but doubt that's gonna happen. And then when Oakley moves back to the boarding barn I work at, I will I don't know, but I'll get another horse to be here with Owen. Why aren't you uploading as much? I've been getting this question a ton. So, I kind of tried to keep you guys updated with this on my Instagram, but I got engaged, and then there was the whole wedding planning thing, and I was having to work my butt off to pay for said wedding and honeymoon, and I decided I just needed to take a breather from YouTube to just kind of enjoy the place in my life that I was at and kind of focus a little bit more on my personal life than my social media life. And honestly, it was amazing. I don't regret anything. I wish I had the time to post YouTube videos more this year, but I just didn't. But now that I'm married and that's all over with and I've had my fun, I've enjoyed my time, I'm jumping right back into YouTube and hopefully going to start posting a lot more frequently now, and eventually get to the point where I'm posting weekly again. So that's why, again, I'm sorry about that. But thank you guys for sticking with me and still being here and watching this video and giving me the time that I needed, and I'm very grateful for it. So thank you guys. How is your sister doing in writing? So to those of you who follow me on Instagram, I've been keeping you guys updated with my younger sister who started taking riding lessons with me like 3 months ago. She had never been on a horse but to have a pony ride here and there. And up until recently, she was scared of horses, and all of a sudden just like a button switched and she was like, I want to start riding horses. And she started taking lessons with me, and she's doing so well. I don't know why or how, but she's improving very, very quickly. She's already blown past my expectations. She's already walked, trotting, and cantering, and even started over some small little cross rails. So yeah, she's doing awesome. I will keep you guys updated with her. If any of you have ideas of like YouTube videos you want me to do with her, like a question and answer with my younger sister / writing student, or I don't know, maybe a vlog of one of her lessons or something. I don't know. You guys let me know, because I've been getting a lot of interest on this, seeing as lots of my viewers are like my younger sister, around her age, and lots of you are just getting into writing as well like she is. So let me know and I'd be happy to show you guys more of that. This is a good question. What made you compelled to buy Oakley? He's growing up to be such a stud. Thank you. I also agree with that. It just kind of worked out and was perfect, and everything was telling me to do it. It just made sense and it kind of felt like it was meant to be. At the time, I had realized that Owen was probably not going to have a competition career, and I've been wanting to get back into competing so bad, but I just haven't found the right horse for it, and I haven't had the money to get that horse or the time, you know, gotten a horse that I've been working with my whole life, you know. And so this mare at my barn was about to have a baby, and her owner was pregnant, and she was like, I don't have the time now to, you know, work with that foal and bring it up. So she decided she was going to market him for sale, and I was like, ooh, this might work out. I've known that mare for years, and I also did some research on the stud that she bred him to, and I was like, this might be my perfect opportunity to buy the big, nice, cool, fancy competition horse I could have never afforded, and have a horse to start from the very beginning. I just was like, it's gonna be a super cool experience. It's a very, very big risk, but it was kind of the only thing that made sense for me at the time, and I knew I was building a barn here to have Owen at, and I knew I needed to buy him a friend because he can't be here alone, and I was like, this works out perfect. Owen can have a friend, and I could possibly have a future competition horse, and then I'll just keep working with project horses, and maybe if I find a project horse that I'm like, this is the perfect horse for me, end up keeping that project horse. If something happens to Oakley, he can just stay here permanently and be Owen's buddy, you know, like if he hurts himself and can't have a riding career. And then he was born, and this was the sweetest little thing, and I bought him, and then he was a couple months old, and he decided that he was going to turn into a gray, and I was like, this is perfect. And he has the same sweet, amazing personality as Owen. It just, I don't know, it just seemed kind of perfect. So I have really high hopes that Oakley is what I've been waiting for. So yeah, Hope that answers your question. What breed is Oakley and how tall is that cutie? His mom is a premium thoroughbred mare, and then his dad is an elite Holsteiner stallion. His name is Contiano BF, if you guys want to check him out. He's technically a thoroughbred Holsteiner cross. I'm planning on taking him to an inspection when he's like 2 or 3 years old and getting him registered as a Holsteiner. So, okay, so Denton, somebody wants to know what you do for work.
So I'm in college right now. I graduate this May, and when I graduate, I'm going to a biotech engineering company, so.
Yep, he's smart. That's his job. Okay, thank you. Did you have a honeymoon? If so, what was it like? So we have a honeymoon booked for this December over Denton's winter break because he's still in his last year of college. But it's in Maui, Hawaii, and they have lots of protocols with COVID, so I'm not sure yet if we're still gonna be able to go. If not, we'll push it back to his spring break. But yeah, so eventually we'll have a honeymoon. Who knows when, because COVID, but yeah. Do you have any more videos planned? Yes, I have so many videos planned. Let me grab it. I have an entire notebook filled with video ideas. I just need the time to film them and edit them because I'm working like 800 jobs right now. But, yes. Do you think you will free jump Oakley when he's older? Yes. I think for his inspection, for his breed inspection, they have to free jump. I don't want to free jump him too much or too early, just because his growing joints and everything, and growing bones, developing, you know, baby horse. So, but yes, he will be free jumped in the future, and obviously I'm going to document all aspects of his life for you guys, and put it up on here. But yes, I get this question so much. Have you stopped riding? No, I haven't. I ride a minimum of 1 to a maximum of 5 horses a day. With my assistant manager job, I train and work lesson horses for our lesson program. I also have students of my own who I am their trainer and will work their horses sometimes for them and train their horses. If I have sales project horses, I will be riding those. I ride Oakley every once in a while just for fun. I would love to be riding and competing constantly, but I just haven't had the horse that I can do that with, and hopefully when Oakley gets a little bit older and I can start riding and training him, I'll be riding him consistently as well. So I'm still riding horses all the time, almost every single day, yes. Are you a certified horse trainer? Yes, I am. I got certified to be an instructor at the barn I am the assistant manager of through CHA, which is the Certified Horsemanship Association. Can't say that. And since then, I've stopped teaching lessons through CHA, and I became my trainer's assistant trainer. So now I have clients with their own horses, and I teach more jumping and advanced level lessons, as well as, you know, having my kids start to go to shows and stuff like that. I am still certified through CHA, so I can still teach CHA lessons, but yeah, so to get certified for that, there was like a weekend-long clinic that was like all day, every day for that whole weekend, and then there were like written tests as well as you were graded as an instructor when you were teaching lessons and you were watched and stuff like that. So it was like a clinic where you would get certified for certain levels of certain disciplines. And yeah, I'm certified to teach up to level 3 of English and Western riding. And that's just because the clinic I took and that I was at would only certify up to level 3. Why did you stop riding and competing like you did with River and Rushton? It wasn't a choice. With any of my horses to stop competing, I just had to make decisions for the horses instead of for me. And yeah, I just haven't had recently the perfect horse that I can go and compete on consistently. With each horse, it's a different story and different reason, but it's definitely not by choice. Have you gotten all geldings / colts on purpose, or would you ever get a mare? I have worked with mares before in the past. I have students that have mares that I have trained, and I have also had a project horse that was a mare, Mocha. Loved her. I am more of a gelding person. No hate against mares, not saying anything bad about mares. I just have kind of grown to love geldings and their happy-go-lucky personality and just a bunch of stuff like that. I'm not trying to be stereotypical or anything. I know lots of mares that I ride and absolutely love, and lots of mares that have that stereotypical gelding personality. And I've also worked with lots of geldings that have that marish personality. It's never been on purpose, honestly. Like, anytime I've been looking for a horse to purchase, I've never not gone to go see them or try them because they were a mare. I've tried out lots of mares. They've just never worked out or been the one, if that makes sense. Okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna call it quits there. There were so many questions you guys asked me that got unanswered. I'm so sorry, but I can only answer a certain amount of questions before the video's gotta end. So if you guys want me to answer more questions, do another Q&A. If you guys want some like themed Q&As, like on certain topics or categories, let me know. I'd be happy to do more. I know they aren't the most interesting videos, but I just figured I'd do a little Q&A just to get me back into it and back into posting and started back up. So yeah, thank you guys for asking all your questions, and thank you guys for watching this video now and seeing my answers. I will be posting again very soon. So thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye.